Hey, can I try something out on you? What if we introduce ourselves as the bad boys of podcasting?
How long have you had this idea? How long have you been sitting on this gym?
This afternoon when I was washing my hands and I looked at myself in the mirror in my bathroom at work and was like, the bad boys of podcasting.
Okay, yeah.
I just would wonder who that would be. Like, I was just thinking about it and I thought it was a funny phrase.
Well, it's funny that you bring it up because, okay, so like 10 days from today, the release day of this episode.
Yes.
It's our birthday.
It is our birthday.
It's our 1 year day of 1 year, a 1 year being born anniversary.
If we were a baby, we'd be like walking. Do they do that yet? Do they toddle? They toddle at that age. Do you spend an entire year of your life not able to walk?
I mean, you spend an entire year of your life not being able to do a lot of things.
I guess. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's Craig's existential crisis. Basically, we either celebrate it now or next. I feel like we celebrate now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, did you bring anything to celebrate with?
I didn't bring anything to celebrate with.
Okay, then we celebrate next week.
No, but I'm not. It's an audio medium. Just bear with me. I mean, I got balloons. Can't you see them?
I could pop a cork. That's audio.
Do it.
No, I didn't, because I didn't bring anything. I'm not lying to our listeners.
Well, I think, okay, maybe in prep for our 1 year.
Okay.
I feel like one of the things we do need is like, we can give ourselves a nickname, but I think we should give our fans a nickname.
A nickname.
Yeah.
Craigheads.
Craigheads came to mind.
I hate it.
Well, then not
Or what
that.
if it was just Craig's?
Just Craig.
Like
hey,
a bunch
Craigs.
of Craigs.
What up, Craigs? I like that.
I think it's funny. Just a room full of men named Craig.
How you doing, Craigs?
What's up, Craigs?
Yeah.
It's me, Tom, the bad boys of podcasting. Sorry, Mom. Yeah.
All those noises.
All those sounds.
Yeah, I like that. Craigs. I like the idea of like people in conversation at the water cooler being like, God, have you listened to Craig's Essential Crisis? I'm such a Craig. I'm a total Craig.
It's like when people say what Friends star they are, except there's only one answer.
Well, maybe we should make a BuzzFeed quiz. Like, which Craig's Essential Crisis host are you? Are you Sarah or Talon?
Wait, can we make that?
You can absolutely make that.
Okay, we're doing that.
Okay, we're going to do that.
Stay tuned. Follow us on Facebook.
I like the Facebook.
Because we're going to be posting a scintillating quiz where you can take a quiz and find out which Craig's Essential Crisis character you are.
Okay, yeah.
And then we're not going to say any more about it on air because you're going to have to take it to find out.
You're going to have to take it.
And
you want to know.
We didn't just come up with this on air.
No, we've had this idea.
But all of our good ideas have come up on air. Like
That's
the
true.
actual premise for this podcast happened while we were podcasting.
Right. We have a clip. I don't really want to find
it. Don't find that clip. That's fine.
We do. I do have it somewhere. But yeah, we did kind of a test trial.
We're doing it live, and then we did
it live, and we did it live, and yeah, you basically came up with the idea.
I just have an obsession with Craigslist, and then I came up with the idea, and you did everything else.
And that's teamwork.
You set up the Slack.
We have a Slack for two people, by the way. It's not work.
It doesn't. I just text Helen much more than I ever use Slack.
I know. Actually, I messaged you on Slack like twice in the last few days. Did you get it?
Oh no, I had no idea.
Don't worry about it now.
I'm so upset I didn't see them.
Oh no, it's okay. Gosh,
was it about getting matching Craig's Essential Crisis tattoos?
It wasn't. Really, don't check this right now. It's not that important.
Is it gonna be devastating and you're gonna hear me cry live on air?
Hey, Sarah, I think we should stop having a podcast.
I left my jacket at your house?
Well,
you couldn't just text me that?
Well, I could have, but we have a Slack.
But it was Craig's Existential Crisis related. Hi, welcome to, you're listening to Craig's Existential Crisis right now.
Almost a year old and about half a year wiser.
And you know what? I am 24 years older than that. My name's Sarah.
Are we just saying I'm 28 years older than... Well, no, I'm 20.
No, you did it wrong.
7 years older than Craig's Existential Crisis is. I did it wrong. And I'm Talon.
Yay!
I did it wrong is like my catchphrase.
I did it wrong.
I did it wrong.
That's a great catchphrase.
I think so.
Because it doesn't just, yes, it says you mess up, but it also says you own up to your mistakes. You're not one of those people who just sweeps it under the rug. You're saying, I did it wrong. And you're opening yourself up to change.
Right. I'm admitting it and I am accepting it. And I think that's a very, this feels like a very Like a very 80s sitcom catchphrase. I'm the Urkel of this podcast. I did it wrong.
I've never watched the show that Urkel was in.
Guess the name of the show that Urkel is in.
Is that Family Matters?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow, that was deep within my, like, hive mind. You know how there's, like, societal hive mind? That you never
Cultural osmosis.
Yeah, you never chose to learn this.
Right.
And not for any reason.
Yeah. But
it was lurking. That felt like that was something that rose up from the bottom of a deep pool. Yeah. And I glimpsed it. And then it went back down again.
Let's do this more. Guess what show Webster's from?
The Cosby Show.
No.
Who is Webster? I don't even know who that is. I think I need to have a base level of, like, I know what their face looks like.
Okay.
Who is Webster?
He's a character in a show.
What
That's
show?
all I can tell you. You didn't get it.
You didn't know, so you were actually asking me.
I was actually asking. You could have said anything.
You were like, Webster's been haunting my dreams.
Who is Webster?
I wake up with his name on my lips.
Where's Rerun from?
Rocket Power.
Loved Rocket Power.
Good show. A little creepy animation.
I mean, it was Nickelodeon.
It's just like a little too gritty.
Sure. I mean, All Real Monsters kind of had like the same vibe, but monsters.
Yeah.
Rugrats even is kind of creepy looking.
There's a lot of stippling in their art. Lots of little dots.
Yeah. I mean, Nickelodeon, it was just kind of weird like that.
They were gritty. They were definitely gritty. They were, I don't know for everyone, but they were the channel below Cartoon Network. Is that how yours was?
Like rankings-wise or just
No.
channels?
Like order of channels, like going from 1 to whatever. They were 53 and 54 for me, which is another thing that's deep in the recesses of my brain that I will never unlearn.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, they were 53.
Yeah, they were, I guess, below Cartoon Network, and that Cartoon Network was a higher number.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think Nick did that on purpose so that when you were scrolling through channels, you came to them first?
I don't know if they had a choice.
I think you can choose I bet you can vie for a specific
How much does number 1 cost, do you think? Like
nobody listens to number 1.
Why,
though? And number 2 would cost a lot because that was the channel you used to have to go to in order to switch inputs. Am I right?
You're right.
So what if you're switching inputs and you're like, this is fascinating, I'm just going to keep watching this. I bet number 2 costs a lot. Which is also what my gastrointestinal system says to me every day.
Ooh, okay. Well, that was a roundabout way to get there, but good work.
Thanks. I like to talk about my body.
You know what? We all should.
Body talk.
Specifically, your body.
My body. You should all be talking about my body.
We should all be talking about your body. Yeah. So, basically, it's been a year since we started podcasting.
Yeah. Happy 1 year, baby.
Happy 1 year, baby. Yeah.
We're so proud of you, our Craigs.
What do you think we've learned? Craigs?
I think we've learned, something that we've learned is that you need to say the name of your podcast within the first 5 minutes of the podcast.
Well, we barely learned that. I don't know if it counts as learning it if you get through the whole year without doing it, and then you decide, maybe we should do it. I don't know. If I start putting my name on my homework at May, I don't know if it...
You learned something.
I guess I learned something, but like...
If you never did it, then you didn't learn.
Yeah, I guess at that point the teacher would see like.
This isn't very guy with the slogan "I did it wrong" of you to say.
I did it wrong. I did this wrong. So there you go.
What do you think you've learned from your podcasting?
I have learned to keep the microphone like as far away from you as possible. And
you haven't learned it very well because I'm still in the same room as the microphone.
I think it's true. We need to put you behind glass.
Yeah. We've got to do like one of those shark cages, like where the microphone's inside the shark cage and I'm just swirling around it. And sometimes it looks like I might be able to fit my head through the bars, but I can't. And you're safe.
Scary. Oh. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Learned that maybe I should just text you.
Yeah, maybe you should just text me. I've learned that, people are much more wild and much more mild than I thought they were.
On Craigslist?
On Craigslist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree. You know what? I've learned a lot about Craigslist because you were the fan of it and I came in...
Big fan.
Pretty cold.
Yeah. How do you feel about it now?
I think it has potential.
Is it like a frenemy? Like you're a little afraid of it, but you can't stop being like around it?
Yeah, like I don't completely trust it.
Yeah.
But...
So that's how women feel about all men.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I guess so. I don't completely trust it.
But you're intrigued.
I can't not look at it. I can't avoid it forever.
Exactly. And it can be useful when used properly.
When used properly. And a lot of people don't use it properly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I don't know. Every time we look at misconnections, it's like, why are all these people being like, hey, we used to hang out? Like, that's not what this is for. Damn it.
If someone wants to hire us to be the mall cop of Craigslist, I almost just called Craigslist Existential Crisis. If somebody wants to make us the mall cop of Craigslist, we'll do it.
You have to pay us. You don't have to pick us up. We'll provide transportation. We'll pick ourselves up.
When we go to Craigslist.
When we go to Craigslist HQ, which I assume...
San Francisco?
Yeah, Silicon Valley, bet.
I would guess. It's up there with, the big boys, the big four, Apple, Facebook, Lexus, and Craigslist.
Yeah, the big four of Silicon Valley.
The big four.
We can't even remember the name of the guy who owns Craigslist.
I think it's Craig.
I don't think it was.
Was it Craig?
Remember,
Craig.
Wasn't.
We did look this up.
Wasn't.
Well, here's something I didn't learn: how to retain information. So
yeah, we're bad at that.
Not great at it.
Have you ever gone back and listened to our episodes of this podcast?
Yeah, I have.
It'd be nice to
It feels
bring
a
that
little.
back.
It feels a little narcissistic to listen to my own podcast, but I do it sometimes at work. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I just
like make sure you didn't, edit my voice to be like tall and big. Oh, it's the best.
I do. This whole thing has been a scam to make you say terribly offensive things.
Oh, it's working.
I'm like, so Sarah, how do you feel about the Portuguese?
You're trying to start a race war.
I am trying.
And it's working, I think.
Let me see.
Those Craigs that are listening to us right now are incited.
Well, let's see what happens. Now, activate! Now is the time! Take the closest weapon and rage into the streets! And we'll see.
We'll see
what happens.
We'll see how it goes.
There's a bunch of flashing lights outside our door. Well, that can't be good. Yeah. Should we start the show?
Let's start the show.
Okay.
You caught my eye in the grocery line, and I fancied myself a man worth your time, and I couldn't help thinking I wished you were mine, a man-seeking woman whose total is 589. I don't do this often, I'm not like other guys, which is why I find myself in a sort of existential crisis.
Hey, Craigs! Welcome to Craig's Existential Crisis! Yeah, I'm Colin Bigelow.
I'm Sarah Thompson.
And this is the aforementioned Craig's Existential Crisis, a deep dive through the misconnection section of America's favorite list, and a deeper dive into ourselves.
If you don't know, the misconnection section of Craigslist is like a place for personal ads about chance encounters that writers didn't get the chance to act on, so they post them here in the hopes of connecting again.
Yeah, they do, if they know how to use the website.
If they know how to use the website. And some people just write poetry. Steve. I'm just going to assume that's his name. I'm not going to look further into that. But
good. I mean, it is his name. They are all Steve, aren't they? And then the other thing we do is we read these misconnections cold. So I don't know what Sarah's chosen for me to read. She doesn't know what I've chosen for her to read.
Ooh, isn't it scary?
Right now, it is pretty scary. Who wants to go first? Do you want me to go first? Do you want you to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay, here you go.
Wanted. Less than symbol. 6-foot man. Long Beach. Hello there. If you are a male... I did this wrong. It's a wanted. It's a greater than symbol. I failed math class. Wanted, because the alligator's not eating the 6.
Yep.
Okay. Wanted. Greater than 6-foot man. Long Beach. Don't cut that out. I want everyone to know how dumb I am.
Well, I wasn't.
Hello there. If you are a male taller than 6 feet and older than 37 years with no luck finding that special woman and longing for a real connection that can lead to a serious relationship, please reply to this post. I'm a 5'8" Latina. She wants a solid 4 inches at least of height difference.
Of height difference. Thank you for saying that.
I knew...
You knew what? You knew
saw
what?
your little eyes glimmer when I made that misstep. I saw you said, she messed up. I'm going to jump on it.
You're the one who should have the catchphrase, I did it wrong.
But did I do it wrong?
Did you do it wrong? So greater than 6 feet tall is what?
Greater than 6 feet. That's a big thing in the dating world. Like, people on, like, Tinder and stuff will always put their heights.
Right.
And I'm assuming they're not just doing it to brag. I think they do it because people ask them.
Because they don't want someone to be disappointed when they walk into that Arby's where they're having their first date.
That's just, like, a weird thing. Unless somebody's, like, well, that's rude. I was just about to be like, unless somebody's 3 foot tall, but then I'm like, why would they then have to tell me their height? Like, their life is hard enough. I don't need to add any difficulty by discriminating against them and saying that they're the only people who have to tell me their height.
So on the other end of that, I know some people who, not some people, but I know a person who's very tall. I feel like above 7 feet.
That's a tall person.
Where it's like, it's not a thing you have to tell me, but like, you, understandably, if I'm 7 foot tall and I meet you for the first time, it's gonna be like noticeable.
Yeah.
It's not like I need to tell you because I need to tell you, but like it's like I can have this conversation there, or I can just give you a heads up. Like, I don't know. In the same way that if I were on a dating site and my picture wasn't obvious enough, I might want to include my race. I don't know.
Really?
It doesn't matter to everyone.
I guess.
And it's not that it should matter, but like, gosh, that moment of surprise. It filters
people out. Yeah, it does. I will say it will filter people out. Like, I know Nicole Byer, who was in Portland, and I didn't go see her, and I hate myself.
I know so many people who saw her.
I'm so upset.
I'm upset.
She did like 7 shows, and I couldn't make it to any of them.
Ugh.
Anyway, Nicole Byer talks a lot about this on her podcast, Why Won't You Date Me, which is one of my favorites.
Hey,
she talks a lot.
Don't plug another
I'm sorry, I'm going to do
great.
it. She deserves it.
You should listen to it.
She doesn't need help from us.
No, you don't need help. You don't need help.
But she talks a lot about how, like, as a fat black woman, she, like, feels the need to, like, really make sure in her photos it is obvious that she is fat, because she doesn't want people to, like, show up and be like, wait, you're fat? And then, like, have, like, the in-person discomfort.
Right.
And, like, I totally get I definitely, for the small amounts of times of my life when I have decided that dating apps are not just a trash fire that make me feel sad, I have, like, made a big point to, like, make sure there's a photo of myself where I'm like, yeah, I'm fat. Like, here I am. Like, it just, like, weeds out people, I think.
It's just... Yeah, I mean, in that kind of environment, which is so problematic for a lot of reasons. There are just people who are very superficial, want superficial things.
Not everyone.
Like,
Paige has a wonderful boyfriend she went on Tinder.
Yeah, but it's just the majority of people.
Yes.
I mean, you see it all the time in, like, people's bios. It's like, no Asians.
No
like,
uggos.
No uggos.
Yeah.
And it's like...
That's rough.
It is rough, and that shouldn't be allowed.
It's not just rough. That's another R word. Racist.
Ooh, wow. Truth bombs.
Wow.
We're really getting Craig's-existential today.
We're taking a deep dive into ourselves.
A deep dive into ourselves?
Oh, sorry. You had a thought.
I didn't. Go ahead. I just wanted to say that real fast like that. Like I had a thought, but I don't.
You just did a big intake of breath, and I thought...
I ran out of air. Go. Speak.
You just, for a minute, all of the air was sucked out of your lungs at once.
I forgot to breathe. You should talk now.
So I just started watching Love Island.
Right.
Did I talk to you about this already?
In person, yes.
Okay.
A little bit.
Okay, in person, not the way
not
we are now, where we're on the either side of a plexiglass frame.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do it here for posterity.
Yeah, so I started watching Love Island, which is, oh boy, it's great. It's great, and it's terrible, and it's like all of these people who are pretty awful people. Like, they're all like club promoters as their job, which is like not a real job. Like, they're all club promoters or like Instagram models or whatever, and they're also like beyond that, like that on itself doesn't make you a terrible person, obviously,
right?
But like beyond that are like the most shallow, awful people I've ever seen in my life. And they put them in these horribly awkward, terrible dating situations that were the like normal empathetic people, I would feel so bad, because a lot of these dating situations are meant to single one person out and be like, you are unlovable. Which would make me feel bad if I didn't hate everyone, which I do hate everyone except for Hannah, who's a Playboy model. She's giant fake titties and a heart of gold. She's amazing, and I love her. And she's a Scouse. She's from Liverpool, so you can't really understand what she's saying. Not a Siggy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's great. You can't understand a word she's saying, but she's so sweet. I love her.
I don't know why. It seems so much more palatable than like American versions of this thing. I don't know why.
No, it's pretty trashy. Like it's on par. I would say that like it is very much on par with like not as bad as early 2000s reality television. I think I've talked to you about this already about how I feel like early 2000s reality television was like when everyone fucking lost their minds.
It's when it changed the world.
And like fucked people up and we're like, we do not have a conscience. We do not have an obligation as media to make anyone.
That was the beginning of the end.
We have no moral obligation and just abandoned all hope and like fucked people up.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we got Tequila out of it, who's now a white supremacist, so it's fine.
Well, we still have Cardi B.
We do. Love and Basketball. Wasn't she in Love and Basketball?
I think I don't know.
Yeah, that was like late 2000. That was like mid to late 2000s.
Okay, 2000s reality stars were still okay. I guess Lisa Vanderpump?
I don't know who that is.
She was a housewife and now she got her own job.
Oh, she was on like the Real Housewives of somewhere.
Beverly Hills. It's the only one Elaine and I have watched it.
I like things that have the farce of having some sort of competition
element.
Okay,
so
because Love Island has the farce of like being there's like a £50,000 reward at the end, but I don't know how to win it. I just know it's there. So
it's just like a tantalizing thing.
Yeah, there's everyone's like, okay, yeah, but also like we're here to fuck.
Yeah.
And also the messed up part of Love Island is that they sleep in one big room with a bunch of different beds, but all of the beds are in one room. So, like, you hear people having sex all the time when you're just trying to go to sleep. But then I also like that it's very, like, summer camp and that they all wake up in the morning and they just sit in bed and talk for, like, hours.
Well, that's fun.
Which is cute. So that was my Love Island pitch. Sorry.
No, I'm sold. I'll buy 100 shares.
100?
100?
We're in.
Okay. I will start watching Love Island.
You really should so that we can start talking it, and then we'll start the one podcast I will start with you is a Love Island podcast.
Damn it.
But there's 4 seasons on Hulu.
Okay.
I think it's one of those shows that existed before and got revamped.
Sure.
Because they keep, like, this is the first season, but they keep referencing it as though it is something people know about.
Yeah.
So I think it's like a cultural thing. Like, they like went off the air for a hot minute and then revamped, like Doctor Who.
Yeah.
You know, like there was a show that existed originally and then they revamped it and acted as though everyone should know what it is, and then it got really bad and then it was fine.
Yeah, and every once in a while someone dies and regenerates into a newer, hotter person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think they get hotter and hotter?
The doctors?
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of do.
Do they?
I mean,
do you think the guy with the big forehead was hotter than David Tennant?
Matt Smith?
Yeah.
I don't think, not personally, but I bet there are people who think that.
I guess. But you can say that about anything.
Yeah, you can say that about anything.
I just don't think they regenerate and get hotter and hotter, necessarily.
Okay, so they regenerated and got hotter and hotter and hotter until David Tennant, and then it kind of backtracked a little bit to a guy with no eyebrows.
So the new one regenerated once, got hotter, and then degenerated.
Yeah, and then regenerated again and got hotter again.
Yeah.
Poor Matt Smith. And his invisible eyebrows.
He can wipe his eyes with all of his blood money, all right?
Yeah. I don't want to go into.
We're not going to go in it. We're not going to go into. We're not a Doctor Who podcast. We will lose all
only a Love
credibility.
Island podcast.
We will lose all credibility.
Hold on. No. You're saying that if we talk about Love Island, that's all dandy and very credible. But if we mention Doctor Who at all,
we might as well put our nerd hats on.
Scripted television.
I'm trying to hide the fact that I watch shows like that, not tout it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not out here to let my freak flag fly.
I believe you have a misconnection.
I believe it. I thought you were gonna
no.
Rollick right into
No.
Okay.
No, we're not doing Shrek today.
Okay. I didn't say it, you did.
Uh-huh. Lauren! Somewhere in PDX. Hey. I think it would be funny if you found this. I saw you a few times. You looked me up and down in my Crocs. They have flames. LMK if you remember.
That's one way to be remembered is by your flamin' Crocs. Flamin' Croc Cheetos.
That put like a bad taste in my mouth.
What do you got against Crocs? Tell me right now.
Literally just the image of how dirty they must get, like instantly.
They have holes literally just to let the dirt in. You're right.
They're like walking in like a mini rubber storm grate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't say I went through a Croc phase because they weren't the only shoe. When I go through phases, sometimes that will be like the only thing of that type I wear. Like I went through my trench coat phase and that was the only outerwear I wore ever. But I didn't go through a Crocs phase, but I did. My grandma saw that Crocs were hip hop and happening and bought some from LL Bean for Christmas for me because she was like, this is what the kids like. And I did go through a phase. They were like lime green. And I did wear them a lot, but because they're not, like, they fill up a sweat, is what I'm trying to say gently and can't. They just fill up, you get so moist.
You're wearing rubber.
Your toes get wrinkly.
Yeah. You're wearing Tupperware.
You are over your feet.
Yeah.
And Tupperware isn't meant for feet?
No. It's not. No. Crocs are just, I don't care what they got on them. You know, flames, Kermit the Frog.
Oh, those are two really good Crocs.
Those Shrek ones we found that one time.
That was great. I liked those.
Great as they were. I mean,
you would never Croc, is what you're telling me.
No. Are they like for the ocean? Like, I feel like...
No, they're casual everyday wear, I would say.
Listen, if I'm going to make a shoe out of alligators or crocodiles, I could do better. That's all I'm saying. I could do better.
Do you think that Crocs are made out of crocodiles?
Well, why else are they called Crocs?
Because they're amphibious. They can go on land or in water.
So
I just realized that as I said that out loud. I also want you to know.
Okay, so let's dive into that. Do people wear Crocs around or in water?
I think you can. You can
like
definitely wear them in water.
They should be worn.
I'm going to buy a pair of Crocs just for when I go to Hawaii.
Okay.
So remember how you went to Hawaii and talked about it? Well, I'm going to go to Hawaii in February and talk about it.
Okay.
I just want to prepare you that I too am going to talk about it.
I mean, we don't have to talk about it.
We're going to talk about it when I do it, but I'm going to wear Crocs.
You better wear Crocs.
So that I can walk straight into the water.
I mean, Crocs, they bother me so much. I haven't seen them a lot in person.
They crother you?
Is that you trying to make a
Croc
pun?
Yeah. I would just say don't knock it till you try it. Have you ever tried any on? Just slip your foot into one time. Just let your foot just slide on a sheen of sweat.
I'm afraid someone else will have put their foot in it. And that will be gross. Like, I feel like Crocs are like instant fungus. I mean... There is no breathing that happens. Those little holes say they're for breathing. They're really just to let the dirt in. They better come in a carrying case that is lined with like UV lights and germ killing just.
You could do luminol tests on your Crocs. Make sure nobody has. Luminol doesn't show up with sweat. It's just blood and semen.
Well, I'd like to know that the Crocs haven't touched that also, if that's okay.
Anyway, Lauren, do you think she's gonna respond?
It's this guy. I mean, there's a lot of other factors at play.
Well, Lauren did look them up and down, but we're not sure if it's a positive look up and down or a
Crocs.
negative. Come on.
I'm gonna look someone up and down.
You've never seen a hottie,
too.
and then you've been like looking them up and down, and then you see their footwear, and you're like, "Ay." That's like me. Can I be a misogynist for a minute?
I guess so.
Generally, here's the deal.
Okay.
Generally, I try not to say that certain groups of people can't wear certain things. But I'm here to tell you that if you were a man and you're wearing anything other than shorts, you are not allowed to wear flip-flops. I'm sorry. It instantly makes me hate you. And I cannot. It is a visceral reaction. If you're wearing shorts, it's fine. If you're wearing any other kind of sandal. But I'm specifically talking about the single post thong flip-flop.
Uh-huh.
Do not fucking wear those with pants if you are a man. I don't want to see it.
How do you feel about slides?
That's fine. Okay. Those are cool. Those are hip.
Yeah.
That's cool, hip, and hot.
Drake wears those.
Drake wears them. But you would
those.
not catch him in a one-post thong.
Ugh.
And I don't know what it is. I think it's because men don't take care of their feet, and I don't want to see that. And you can't wear a sock with a thong. You can wear a sock with a slide.
That's true.
Hide your feet if they're gross. If you have very nicely manicured feet, I'll think about it. But if you're wearing bootcut jeans, then it's an absolute no.
I don't know. The nicest manicured feet in the world. Feet.
Feet. These feet nasty. Feet.
It's thong feet.
These
for short.
feet.
Feet.
Did you have a childhood lisp?
I couldn't say certain words.
It's okay. You can say you had a lisp.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a lisp. It was like I couldn't say a th.
Oh.
I think I talked about this before. I remember.
You think you've talked about it
I couldn't
before?
say the number 3. I had to say free.
Oh.
1, 2, free.
That's adorable.
It's pretty adorable.
But sorry, I got distracted by your list.
But I digress.
Feet.
Yeah, I don't think the top foot model in the world is gonna make that look work.
You know, they're starting to do stuff where speaking of models that are for very specific parts of your body, there's a new Instagram trend that I read on the Daily Mail where people are airbrushing their knuckles out, which I think is hilarious.
What?
It's like, remember when there was that whole knee thing in the mid 2000s where women were always getting their knees airbrushed out of magazines?
Yeah.
We've moved on to knuckles. Knuckles are passe.
No one wants to see this.
If you were truly wealthy, you would have never had to bend your fingers. So,
okay.
just a thought.
Just like Barbie.
Just a thought.
Just a thought.
A thought. That's what I was hoping you would pick up on. Thank you for getting there.
You're welcome.
Anyways, Lauren, shoot your shot with Croc Boy.
I don't know. Listen, they're looking you up and down. You're wearing Crocs. That either went one of two ways, then, right?
Yes.
They started at the Crocs.
Lauren
Lauren
started at the Crocs.
Started at the Crocs and looked up from there. Which at that point, I don't think it's like, let me check this person out. I think it's who's wearing.
Who belongs to who belongs to these Crocs? Because the Crocs own you.
The Crocs own you. The Crocs choose the wearer. Or the opposite, where they started at the face and body,
Intrigued.
I guess. It was like, and then went down, and then saw the Crocs. And then that's almost worse.
That's almost worse.
If you're still intrigued after the Crocs, then great. But if you start being intrigued, the Crocs aren't going to help ever.
That is
ever.
Unless they're a Croc enthusiast. I'm just saying.
You better hope Lauren is a Croc enthusiast. I'm not trying to make fun of you. I'm just like, listen, you got flaming Crocs. That's cool. You know who you are. I had a watch with flames on it back in the day, and you know what? I felt like me. You don't wear flames unless you're confident in yourself. Guy Fieri. But I just my hopes are low.
All right, fine.
And please update me if I am wrong.
I hope so. We were looking forward to it.
All right. My turn?
Yes.
All right, Greggs, we got another hot one coming up.
Get ready for this next piping hot missed connection, Craigs.
Pew, pew, pew.
You were in front of me in line at Home Depot. Cute guy. You were the cute guy in line ahead of me at Jansen Beach Home Depot. You looked back a few times and winked at me, the older, fit, good-looking guy behind you. I wanted to wink back, but wasn't sure the wink was actually a flirty wink or just a knowing gesture. If it was the former, drop me the line. I love younger men who likes older guys. I'm always up for fun. What would the knowing wink be about?
Well,
what would you know?
This is why I
that
chose
you would need
this,
to
right?
wink about.
That's not a thing.
Yeah, I did.
But I don't know. Like, it had to be something would have had to happen. I don't know what that means. We're like, maybe you're in a situation in a public area where like something crazy happened, like someone like maybe you both saw someone like eat their own booger, or like I don't know, like someone noticed their fly was down.
Whoa.
And then you look at someone who saw the same thing, and then you know.
But wink, that's not what a wink is for. That's just like a
right. And
like that's a wide eyes, eyebrows up, head tilted down.
Yeah.
I'm doing this audioly so that you can see what we're doing.
Painting a word picture.
Yes.
Yeah, I think this person operates like I once operated, which is that I have no idea if someone is hitting on me actively. Like, and someone would literally be hitting on me, and I'd be like, what did they want?
They were just trying to commiserate with you about how that guy's fly was down.
That's always what I imagine. But like, literally, if someone's winking at you, I feel like that's a pretty clear sign.
It's a pretty clear, unless they're saying something cheeky.
I don't know.
And they're like saying something. Sometimes I will wink at children. I think children are like an acceptable thing to wink at.
Okay, so context clues. Yeah, for sure. Obviously in that context.
Or winking means like our little secret. Like if like
2 children?
Yeah, like I don't know. Here's a sticker. Dink.
Okay.
You know, little wink. Keep our little secret.
Okay. It's the only reason you
I
can say
said that, and
to
I don't think I wouldn't get children that often. I think I may have done it once.
So, but in this example you're giving and
yeah.
fabricating.
Well, I'm just saying, like, there's a high ratio of children that I've winked at because I probably winked at about 2 people. So I would say, like, 50% of the people I've winked at have been children because one of the times I winked at was at a child.
And the other times you were a child.
And the other time I was trying to get something out of my eye.
Yeah. Okay. But so, different context. In this context of 2 adults, one of them winking at each other without having said any words.
And one self-professedly good looking. Also, can I just say, people on Craigslist have a very high self-esteem.
Yeah.
They always identify themselves as the good looking one.
I was the sexy as fuck one.
Yeah, what's it like to feel that way?
Yeah.
Have you ever been in a room and been like, yes, the way people will remember me later is as the hot one.
Yes, of all the people in this general vicinity, I am the best looking.
Have you ever felt that?
No.
Me
And I was
neither.
gonna think about it, and then I stopped myself and went like, I don't have to think about this
I don't have
at
to think.
all.
Maybe
No, I haven't.
maybe once I was like at like an old folks home. Not saying old people can't be hot.
No, that's not what we're saying. It's not true.
It's not true.
But that was
That I
enough
might.
confidence.
I might.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I've been in like a Subway and felt pretty good about myself.
A Subway sandwich shop?
A shop, yeah.
Yeah, but somebody making me a sandwich is always going to be hotter than me. Whoever's making the sandwich is the hot one in the room.
Okay.
Sorry. Didn't mean to prove your one example wrong, but...
You did it.
Speaking of hotties, I saw the new Charlie's Angels this weekend.
Oh, how was that?
Kristen Stewart was a capital S snack.
Yeah.
She was
looks
looking
good in that movie.
so good in that movie. Like, just uncomfortably good in that movie.
Even I saw the trailer and was like, do I have a crush on
Yeah,
Kristen
I think
Stewart?
you do. I think everyone legally is obligated to have a crush on Kristen Stewart. The rest of it was fine. It was fun. I didn't have a bad time. It was fine.
But
I
Kristen
liked
Stewart
it.
was the highlight.
But she was the highlight. Just saying, if she was wearing flaming Crocs, she could get it.
I mean, okay,
get it with the
people
Crocs
who could
on.
pull off flaming Crocs and like, get away with it. I feel like that's kind of up Billie Eilish's alley for some reason.
Sure.
Yeah, so Kristen Stewart, sure.
Sure.
Who else? Let's fill out. I mean,
Guy
obviously
Fieri,
Guy Fieri.
yeah.
Fieri.
And it's a fake name. It's not his real name.
that
I'm
is-
not going to respect his fake
is-
name by saying it like a fake Italian.
It's his chosen name.
It's a fake name.
Well,
So anyways,
look, no one's debating that Guy Fieri is a persona. You can watch him be created on Food Network Star season like 0. So, not a debate, but this is what he chooses to be called. I'm going to call him that.
all right, Fieri.
His name was just Guy Johnson before.
Guy Fieri was
who
his
else?
name before that.
Guy Fieri. No, that's not good enough. Your new name is Fieri.
I wish my name was Guy Fieri. That's my stripper name. That's my drag king, Guy Fieri.
Yes. I like that.
Thank you.
And
I
you're-
needed your approval.
Would your drag persona be able to pull off these flaming Crocs?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, I'd love to see it one day.
I've got feet made for Crocs. Very square. Have you ever had a Croc tan? Have you ever seen anyone with a Croc tan? And they get those
See,
circles
another
tan-
horrible thing about
Sorry,
Crocs.
okay, anyway.
Chris Hemsworth, could he pull off flaming
No.
Crocs? See?
It's a
there's-
specific. You can't just be hot. You also have to be cool.
You
I
have
think
to be,
you have to be
very confident in yourself.
Yeah, and I don't
kinda
even think you have to be hot. I think you just have to be cool. Actually, I'm gonna take away the hot thing.
Yeah. Okay. It's cool. Well, David Bowie.
No,
So he's cool. So what is it that it takes to be able to pull off flaming Crocs?
I don't know. I don't know what people have in them. There's something special. There's a little. God accidentally slips a little bit of something extra special in those people's batch when he's stirring up those test tubes.
I don't think Keanu Reeves could do it.
I think he could.
You think he could?
I think all black suit. Imagine. Imagine. He's at the one for the movies. The Oscars? Is that the Oscars?
Yeah, the one for the movies
I don't
is
care
the
about
Oscars.
awards shows, so I always get them mixed up. He's
The
at the
Academy
Oscars.
Awards, yes.
You see crisp monochromatic black suit, maybe with like a silver tie pin.
Okay,
Are
tell
you
me about
seeing it?
hair length.
Hair length, jawline, for sure. Parted in the middle, framing his face.
Okay.
Beautifully.
Yeah.
A little bit of scruff. Gorgeous girlfriend in his arm.
Yep. His girlfriend that
girlfriend.
everyone thought was Helen Mirren.
Yeah. Looks shockingly like Helen Mirren.
A lot like Helen Mirren.
But her
But
hair
isn't
is more silver fox, and
Yes.
Helen Mirren is more white witch.
Yeah.
But like in a
Yeah.
good way.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, Keanu, flaming hot Crocs on his feet.
I'm making an assumption about the Crocs in the earlier post. Do you think they were white with flames?
No. I think they were black with flames.
Black?
Yeah. He's
Black
wearing a
is-
black suit. He's wearing
and Keanu's, yes.
Yeah,
in Keanu's
Keanu's
outfit,
outfit
yes,
is
they're absolutely
black.
black. We're the ones from earlier white.
No.
You think they were
Why did you imagine white Crocs? I imagined black Crocs.
Because I imagined if they were black Crocs with flames, you would say black Crocs. But if you say no color, I assume white. No? Because I guess
This is when
I'm...
it's
white privilege.
It's white privilege. It's
if you don't name a color, I imagine
the
it's
default
white.
is white.
Whoa,
for
shit.
all things.
Oh my god, I'm the problem. It's not the racist, it's me.
I can't believe you imagined white Crocs with flames on them. That doesn't make any sense.
I gotta say, black Crocs
With
are
flames
much
on them
cooler.
could kind of happen, right?
So now I want to go back and talk about this guy. Listen,
Lauren.
If the Crocs were black, you shouldn't go back.
Wait, what?
You should.
You should
for
go
this.
back.
You shouldn't. Oh, okay.
Oh, you shouldn't go back on your
Right.
word
I guess it depends on how you want interpretation.
of back. Yeah.
Go find him.
Go find him.
He's got style now.
This is just like a romantic comedy where they hit their lowest low, like they've been told not to do it.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
finally
yeah.
they hear our podcast. Lauren hears our podcast and was like,
She's in the airport,
"Oh my god, I have to go back."
and then she's like,
Because he was wearing black Crocs with flames on them.
and she's already past the security gates, and she's goes,
I'm just
can't get on the
horrified
flight.
that you would think that white Crocs with flames was a good idea.
I don't think most Crocs, regardless of their flame content, are good ideas. But I gotta know if they make Crocs with flames that are black. Like
They do. They wouldn't make them white. Okay, we need to
do some
need
research
to do
here
some
at
research
the
here.
Existential Crisis headquarters in San Francisco.
we think.
Crocs with flames. Oh shit, they're black.
Yeah, they are.
And know what? These don't even have the holes.
What? Show
That
me.
makes them even better.
Show me. Oh, those are fucking sick.
These are actually fire.
Crocs Bistro. I like it.
Crocs with, and the flames are like photo real, not like
Yeah. Well,
Hot
those
Wheels.
looked photoshopped. Those didn't look like real Crocs.
I'm telling you, there's
guess they
multiple
are.
photos of these. Look at these.
Ooh. Yeah, you could definitely see Keanu in those, couldn't you?
Keanu, I mean, in the next John Wick film, he should just be wearing
He should crock it up.
flaming Crocs, and at some point they should actually catch on fire as he like kicks a bunch of assholes in the face.
What was your missed connection?
What?
What was your missed connection?
Oh, the one
that
we were just talking
started on? Yeah, I just forgot, and I want to make sure that, you know.
Home Depot, cute guy.
Oh, yes. Anyways, yes, he was interested. I don't think
Yeah.
anyone would wink if they're not interested.
Also,
unless you're a child, in which case they're not interested.
Just with the things the way they are, I don't think a guy would wink at another stranger guy
You know,
without being
that is
interested.
toxic masculinity
Because
right there.
of
Is that
toxic
you cannot
masculinity.
platonically wink at another man.
We haven't gotten that far, and so this person in Clark County, Oregon, yeah, they're definitely
Shoot
get
your
that.
shot. Shoot your shot.
Shoot that shot.
Shoot your shot. Make some cheeky Home Depot joke like, "Oh, do you think you got enough wood, or do you need to bring home a little bit more?"
Oh,
That was smooth.
That's pretty good.
That was fucking smooth.
that was pretty good. I don't
Thank
think I can
you.
do better right now. That was solid.
Do you want to buy a door?
How
That was it. That was.
about if you need help laying that pipe later.
There we go. That's it. We got
yeah.
there.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, you listen, you're an older fella.
Yeah.
Just follow that bliss.
Follow
Worst thing that could happen in this situation is you like say hi and ask them a question and be like, so I don't know if I'm misreading things, but are you maybe interested in grabbing coffee? And then they go, oh no, I thought you saw that person with their fly down. And I was just winking at you knowing.
And then you never leave the house again.
And then you go, oh, sorry. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I don't know what, I'm just gonna, have a good day. I'm so fucking sorry. Fuck.
Yep.
That's the worst case. If you can get over that, you should go for it.
Then you should go for it.
You should go for
We
it.
agree. Home Depot guy, go for it.
Home Depot guy. That's
where the guys go.
And Lauren, go back to black flaming Crocs. Okay, here we go. Mishka, the Craigslist dog. To the woman who back into me. To the woman that backed into me yesterday. Let's meet up for coffee sometime. Wow. You know what? It's 2 sentences, and it really
says
has
a
a
lot.
twist.
It says a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
you think he's going to be like, you think they're going to be like, you suck, I need your license plate number, I'm going to fight you.
How dare you?
But instead they're like, you're so attractive, I forgot that I was kind of mad that you bumped. Okay, also, we don't know if they're cars, also. I mean,
it could, yeah, you're right. It could be car on car. It could be car on person. It could be person on car. It could be person on person.
It could be person on car on person on car. That's people have lots of fetishes.
Do we invent a fetish? No, there was that person on
Yep.
My Strange Addiction or
Who
whatever.
had sex with his car.
Yeah, like married their car. Yeah.
Tailpipe sex.
Tailpipe sex.
Hate it.
Sounds like a terrible R&B song.
Tailpipe sex.
Yeah.
We don't want it.
We don't want it. So we're assuming car on car, but like honestly, it could have just been 2 people in a place and one person accidentally backed up into another person.
I guess. I will say, as a person who has been hit before, not while I was walking, but I was driving a car and it was absolutely not my fault. There's like this adrenaline rush that like makes you like feel a lot of love for humanity in the moment because you're like alive. So like maybe it was the adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
That, made them trauma bond, basically.
Yeah.
Because it's scary.
Well, I feel like, in addition to the adrenaline, you're just looking for something to like turn the situation around. So you're in the car, you just got backed into. Oh no, this sucks. You're gonna have to call AAA, gonna cost money. Something, please, just something good happen.
Or you're just constantly on the lookout for meet cutes. And anytime something unfortunate happens, you're like, I must immediately find someone to share this with. I'm gonna
turn this bad thing into a meet cute.
Into a meet cute.
Yeah.
That's the only way this will make me feel better.
You're
Spill
like,
coffee on myself?
Oh,
I'm going to start looking for somebody to make out with.
I better like run into the nearest clothing store and hope the cute worker can assist me.
My fly is down at Home Depot. I'm going to wink at this guy behind me so that we can meet cute. So that, I don't remember it as the day my fly was down, but I remember it as the day I met my boy.
I just got fired? Oh no, I better like run into the nearest place that's hiring and explain my situation all flustered and Hugh Grant-like and see what happens.
Did Hugh Grant do that?
No, I just felt like Hugh Grant is playing this person.
Though.
Excuse me, I'm so terribly sorry. I got fired, and I can't really. It wasn't my fault. It was a layoff. Anyway, are you hiring?
Are you okay? I
don't know what happened. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Fuck, I'm so sorry. God damn it.
Hugh Grant, did you just wink at me? I have a bit of a twist for you.
Okay. Oh
Read
my
it.
God, what? Oh my God.
Read it.
The sequel. Title, I backed my car into yours. I backed my car into yours today. Whoops. I'm still really sorry. However, you were cute as hell. Were you meeting someone? If this is you, tell me where we were. Coffee sometime? Oh, shit.
I'm screaming.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my question. What do I do? We have to get them together.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm going to email them.
what are you going to do?
I'm going to email them and be like, look, this other person posted the same thing.
You don't think they saw the other person?
I don't know. I'm worried they didn't. They also both wanted to meet for coffee.
Okay, email them.
I'm going to. I want them to know that they found their person.
Yeah, okay, so we gotta just let them know, like, hey, this person wrote to you.
Because let me tell you, I had a bad day today, and this better be a meet cute.
If you email them, will you include the at the ending to say, like, if you guys go on a date and it works out, please let us know at Craig's Existential Crisis.
Yep.
We are a podcast. Tell your friends about it. And we'd love to hear your story about your marriage and children.
If all these other people are going to misuse Craigslist for nefarious reasons, we are allowed to do it too. And I just want to tell you, I hope it isn't a scam. I hope those 2 people that this meet cute actually just happened after a year.
Yeah.
A year of looking for cute stories on Craigslist. We finally found one.
We finally found one of our own that wasn't given to us.
And they think each other is cute. Yeah. Even though she ran her car into them. They ran their car into them. I don't know who anyone is.
We don't know who ran into who, but that's a strong level of cute.
That's strong, to make you forget.
In all honesty.
The car got boomed.
Yeah, I haven't been in a car in
Are you okay?
I gave up. Yeah. Not mentally, but
Your mouth
vocally.
just took a little bit of a nap for a second. That was very weird. It's that half a glass of Merlot you had. It's really fucking you up now.
Yeah, that's what's doing it. I'm just trying to say. I've been in a car that has been hit by someone else.
Okay.
And for that person to be cute enough to make me kind of focus on
to cut through the blinding rage.
Yeah. They're pretty cute. They think you're cute.
What are the chances?
And like when a cute person, that cute, thinks you're cute, you go for it.
You go cute.
You
go for coffee.
You go for coffee.
That's what everyone's doing nowadays. Meet for coffee.
No one's doing drinks anymore. They're going coffee.
That's a drink.
Well, but like a hot drink. Drinks used to mean cold drinks. You want to get drinks? They weren't saying coffee. They're saying drinks.
Oh.
You know?
That makes a lot of sense.
No one's doing sandwiches anymore. They're doing scones.
Ooh. You know what? I'm okay with that trade-off.
Oh. You like a scone?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of dry. Most of the time.
Do you want to do one more?
I actually don't have one more. Do you?
No.
Well, we can wrap it up. And get started on our birthday preparations.
And guess what? You still have one delicious nugget for all the people who stayed till the end.
Oh, yeah. Guys, we've been doing this like a Marvel Studios film. You gotta wait till the end to see how it all connects.
Charlie's Angels does that too, so you gotta sit around.
Oh, shit. Does Nick Fury show up and invite them to the Avengers?
Yes.
Thank you so much for listening to Craig's Essential Crisis. If you like what you hear, please consider leaving a rating and review in the Apple Podcast app. Which I just updated this laptop and no longer have iTunes, but instead have the Apple Podcast application.
Ooh.
Oh, very fancy. That helps us get found if you get us a rating. I actually do want to read a rating.
We got a rating?
We got another rating. You can read the title and the body of that one if you want.
So the title is Shrek-tacular. And then what I have to say is, I'm a ham fan. Thank you for leaving a rating.
We did promise to read anything.
Well, and you know what? That offer still stands. Like our Facebook page.
Mm-hmm. That's the only way you're going to get that hot content
later. Mm-hmm. And then, rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcast app. And if you leave us a written review, we will read it out loud.
Oh, yeah. We also really want to thank the incredible Rose Sherman for writing and performing our theme song and our outro music. I don't know if I've ever made that clear. I think it's been pretty clear. But
I hope so. It's very stylistically similar to the middle part. So
yeah. It's like you get an overture and you get a finale, and they should sound tonally the same. Anyway, check out Rose Sherman. Her Instagram is HeyShermy. Yeah, she's great.
And if you have a misconnection of your own, or if you want to send us a personal ad to share with the world, send it to us at CraigCryPod. That's Craig, CraigCryPod@gmail.com, or send it to us on any of our social media pages. We have an Instagram and a Facebook.
You know what? I'm just going to open this up, too. If you want to write us a little jingle using that structure we just gave you there, we'll play
give it a whack.
Yeah.
Only formal musical notation, please.
Ooh.
I want to see a treble clef and a bass clef and nothing else.
I'm okay with like a sound clef.
Nope. Treble clef and bass clef.
We'll
do it like Bach did it or not at all.
All right. Our next episode is going to be out in 2 weeks. Also, finally, some plugs. I am in a show. I'm part of the Fake Radio troupe here. It's an old-timey radio comedy troupe. We do, we'll take scripts of actual like radio broadcasts, and the cast is full of comedy folks and improvisers, so we get to have fun with it and go off book sometimes. And there's really cool people in there from LA, from Portland, from all over. December 7th and December 8th, we are performing It's a Wonderful Life.
Nice.
With special guest star Peter Onorati. You may have seen them on television. Go to the Facebook page for Fake Radio. You've seen this guy. You have. You look at his face and you're like, oh shit.
I winked at that guy at Home Depot.
Yeah.
He was also wearing Crocs.
Yeah.
And he backed into my car.
Currently, he's on a little show called This Is Us.
Ooh, a tearjerker.
A tearjerker comedy. I think it's a comedy.
Is it a
comedy awards?
Is it a comedy?
Here's the thing. It's like one of those modern
he's pulling
comedies.
A Jim Carrey where he's like, I'm going to do drama.
Yeah. This Is Us is pulling the Jim Carrey. Anyway, super cool show, super cool guest star. That's going to be December 7th at 8 p.m. at the Old Church Concert Hall in downtown Portland, and December 8th at the Vault Theater in downtown Hillsborough, 7:30 p.m. Check that out at fakeradio.net.
Nice.
Yeah, and we haven't plugged this. We've plugged it before, but haven't said it recently. We're gonna be at the Winterfest Improv Fest, long form improv festival at LA.
Yeah.
January 9th, 7:30 p.m. is a show that you and I are both in, directed by our own Ravioli Woman. Elena Afanasiev. It's called Impact. Very fun show. Definitely check it out if you're in the L area. I tried to be
smooth with it.
The L area.
I hated that.
No?
That sounds like the part between your butthole and your crotch. Your aleria.
Is that really what it's called?
No, it's peritoneum or something.
Oh, okay.
It's been a long time since anatomy class. I do not know.
Is that heavily covered? Like, how much time did you spend on that? What beeped at me?
I don't know.
Oh, there's a beep.
I heard that. It was so scary. We were like, what?
I was like, what? There's a beep left in from a previous episode.
Just leave it so that everyone knows what we freaked out about.
God, was that in the last episode? I guess it must have been, right?
Yeah.
I hope not. Otherwise, it's just been in every episode for the last, couple months, and I haven't caught it.
No.
God, I hope it wasn't.
All right, are we ready for the last?
The last dip into another section of America's Favorite List. Here you go. I'll give it to you to read.
Hugs to the ladies of Washington and Oregon. Just sending hugs to all the adult ladies locally in Clark County and counties across the bridge. Peace!
That's it.
We can't talk about it.
Can't. All right, we'll just leave you with that. I'm Tom
bye!
Bigelow.
See you in 2 weeks!
And you're Sarah Thompson.